man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends and matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you going to back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm going to do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is. And Austin's plans fail there.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any era in WWE.
This no-holds-barred stipulation, who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin, who excels at ruthlessly stomping mud holes in the competition. But CM Punk is a very creative individual. Leave it to Punk to dream up the most dastardly, ingenious ways to utilize this stipulation and put Stone Cold in a world of hurt.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk is off them at a straight up shoulders down. Is it enough? This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is. This no-holds-barred stipulation, who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin, who excels at ruthlessly stomping mud holes in the competition. But CM Punk is a very creative individual. Leave it to Punk to dream up the most dastardly, ingenious ways to utilize this stipulation and put Stone Cold in a world of hurt.
Ouch. Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Hooked them up.
And a suplex.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
They're fighting pretty close to us now.
Meaning that's now as good a time as any for us to make ourselves scarce.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I do not like where this is headed for him.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the...
Oh my God, right into the turnbuckle
Like a lawn dart.
He's going to have to credit the table with the massive assist there. Really added even more damage to an already devastating maneuver.
That gets reversed on CM Punk. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the other's contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania?
Pin! This could be it! No, stops the count at 2.
What a match.
What a punch!
CM Punk wanted a fight, and Austin's starting to bring him one.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation. Simple but effective technique to get out of that.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves to beat him. As to the top talent, pin on CM Punk. Shoulder shoots up before 2.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here.
Beautiful neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Uh-oh.
Austin with some agility. Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
And a suplex. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible, given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure it.
Punk now with a quick double under and a Uranagi converts it.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Targeting a body part, working the arm.
I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see. Taking out the arm, great strategy.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Oh, that's going to sting your back.
Different in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattle. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Is that enough to take out Austin?
Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity.
Fisherman suplex. Oh, he flips that around. Excellent opportunity for Austin to shift the momentum.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Heading to the outside now. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Right on the arm. Austin wards the attack off.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Ooh! Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Good night. What a stunner. That looked just as devastating as when his opponent does it. These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no signs of slowing.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Sent into the corner.
What? Why would you throw a shovel like that?
God, ugly but effective counter. Foot to the face.
Hammered away with the right hand. This could be it. Austin with the cover. And a quick kick out.
You have got to be joking. Not even a 1 count. How? CM Punk hoists his opponent.
Oh, GTS.
Will that sum this up for Punk?
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, I'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed his way into WWE and challenged Eddie again, but who knows how Punk would have performed with less time learning his craft. Now, he's the best in the world, and he's ready to show Latino Heat everything he's got. Hurricanrana!
Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched, I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit.
And he moves in for the cover. Stops the ref count before 2.
That kick out took a lot of energy. Quick escape from danger there. Guerrero averts the attack. Mongolian chop.
He connects with a counter. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Fist directly to the gut. There it is! Reversal! Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Wants to finish this.
Take off through the air and connects.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline. Oh, man.
To the arm. Back into the ring here.
No way.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
You can be fearless, but you also need to be smart, and that was not smart.
Driven into the steel steps. Heading back into the ring now. Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
From above!
From the top. Diving double axe handle. Oh!
Soaring out of the ring go, risking it all.
Crashing to the floor.
Talk about a jumping nothing. A real miscalculation on their part.
We're getting an up-close view of this bout now.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's...
Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
Played with fire there and got burned for it.
Such a questionable decision to take that risk at this point in the match. Looks like he's coming back in. DDT plants then.
And he is busted open now. He may need medical attention, and soon. And misses on the springboard.
Punk never saw that coming, and Guerrero is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
That might have been the decisive moment he was looking for in this.
Wait! And the count doesn't even begin.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off.
Tope Atomico. CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen. Move!
A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Eddie needs to start reacting quicker.
Turns it around. Eddie able to take a stand there.
Eddie was being tested and was finally able to get some offense of his own in.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade. But don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat.
And CM Punk is in control.
Punk is determined right now. Electric chair peppering their opponent with shots.
Fighting desperately to find a way out, and they do.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well. Look at the height. Frog splash!
Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Guerrero needs to better assess the situation to turn this around.
Guerrero might be waking up.
But Eddie has to push now while the window's open.
Wow. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
He has his target weighed and measured.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out.
Springboard misses the target.
Neck breaker! Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Target in the arm now. And a reversal by Guerrero. Eddie able to take a stand there.
Timed out for Eddie to...
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
Gee. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oh, that'll turn your skin red. These two trading one blow after another.
Oh! Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Bam! Barely anything left, but still slow.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
The go sleep GTS from Punk.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
There's two, and he's still in the game.
You have to be impressed with how much Eddie can endure, how much he's able to still fight on.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Back and forth, this has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and Guerrero.
Fighting spirit or sheer stubbornness. Either way, everyone in the WWE Universe is hanging on every move here.
Guerrero setting his sights on the opposition.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
And doing even more damage to the head here.
Always a smart strategy. Really gets your opponent out of sorts.
Oh, man.
A razor-sharp chop there.
And Punk gets countered there.
A masterful display of defense from...
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee, go to sleep. That's going to keep Guerrero down.
2 count. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, Punk!
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. No, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship, facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And guys, we spend a lot of time around these two men. They're ingrained in the locker room. They are two men other superstars seek advice from, but they are not two men that should ever be seen in the same room together. Watch out! He fails to connect. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
And gets sent right into the corner.
On, he stays ahead of Triple H.
Calf kick on the money.
Well-executed suplex. And Punk continuing his quest for change, knowing he has to get through the King of Kings first.
I don't know what she's after down there, but I'm sure it's something to help her client secure the win. Oof! Smack in the corner with incredible velocity.
Triple H gets back in the ring. Uh-oh.
Punk avoids the attack. There's a lot to say about these men's thoughts about our business. Who is right or wrong could be a matter of opinion, but I'll admit, most of the WWE Universe certainly sides with CM Punk.
It's because they can relate to him, Wade. Look at Triple H's head. A guy that looks like CM Punk doesn't belong in the ring with someone that looks like the King of Kings.
But look at CM Punk soaring. Crossbody from the top.
Triple H facing a beatdown.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Triple H finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Could be a chance for Triple H to change the complexion of this match.
And a suplex.
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
But the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off your WrestleMania plans, then I too have to question the motives of the higher-ups.
He counters with a great reversal. Momentum going back to Triple H's corner.
He endured the charge and now looks to lead his own raid.
Big-time power slam.
Punk really wants to humiliate Triple H tonight. He's told the game, I'm in the ring every week performing at the highest level, and that's what makes me the best in the world.
A bit of a jab. Punk inferring that Triple H spends more time in the boardroom than in the ring these days, trying to imply that the game isn't ring ready. But let me tell you, Triple H...
Into the pin. Can he get him here?
No, a kick out.
He simply refused to even let the official get any further in the count. He's still very much in this fight.
Face first. Setting up. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. The scenes of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year.
Hooked him up. High angle belly-to-back suplex.
Ah, that was a stiff shot with that kendo stick. What's CM Punk going for here?
Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
Find some payback with their own reversal. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Tiger suplex. Scattered that one. Oh, he's looking a little wobbly here, guys. He's stuck now.
Read that and answered with a backdrop.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Veteran instincts from Triple H. Bang! Up the welts already forming from that kendo shot. Covered late in the match.
That's gotta be it. Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
Looking to explore things ringside now. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Going for the classics and grabbing a steel chair. Escape just in time.
Uh-oh. Saved by a leg sweep there. The arm getting pummeled. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Testing the limits of that leg here.
Sheesh, that's going to leave a mark.
Triple H a step ahead. Bang!
Oh, taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now. Isolating the arm.
The game in bad shape right now.
Punk is determined right now.
He's able to break through with an attack of his own.
This could be the moment he was waiting for. We're going to kick the features off their face.
And one punch connects after another. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Grabbing hold of a kendo stick. This is getting better by the second.
Going to use the ropes will break the hold.
He certainly wanted to keep that submission on longer.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Uh-oh. Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way. Swift kick finds its mark.
And Punk gets countered there. Legs caught.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them. Trading counters here.
Leaning again. Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance. Dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're damn right, the plunge! Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
I think that's it. That must be it. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal.